Olá pessoal, eu sou Guilherme Dias e esse é o ROG na BGS em parceria com a Adrenaline. Aqui na BGS 2019 do meu lado eu tenho uma lenda viva dos videogames, John Romero, vai bater um papo com a gente aqui, responder algumas perguntas sobre a carreira dele e sobre seu novo projeto. Hi John, thank you for having us. You have this new project announced, right? Empire of Sin. It's a 1920s mafia game. Looks cool, looks refreshing. And what can you tell us about its gameplay and its development?
Well, it's basically like an RPG and a strategy game. So it's an interesting mix. You run around in real time, and whenever you get into combat, it turns into XCOM turn-based type combat. So it's a big game. There's a lot of cool stuff in it.
Perguntei para ele sobre o novo projeto dele, que é o Empire of Sin, e é um jogo cujo gameplay mistura coisas de estratégia e um pouco de RPG também. Ele explicou mais ou menos como é o gameplay. Você anda em determinado momento, o combate ele acontece por turnos, mais ou menos como no caso do XCOM. E é um novo projeto dele, nós não temos muito detalhe, ele não pode falar muita coisa agora, mas ele foi anunciado nesse ano. You said before something about your personal philosophy on making games. You want to play, prioritizing fun, design is the law, etc. After Doom and everything awesome you made in the 90s, which project of yours you're most proud of?
Geez, probably Empire of Sin. You know, it's like one of the best games I've made in a long time. So it's turning out great, and we're working with the best team ever.
Perguntei para ele qual é o projeto que ele mais sente orgulho desde que ele fez aquela quantidade de coisas bacanas nos anos 90, como Doom, como Wolfenstein 3D, e ele disse que o Empire of Sin, esse próximo projeto dele, é nesse momento o game mais bacana, mais legal em que ele já trabalhou. John, I've heard you like the Doom reboot, the 2016 reboot. How did you feel when you saw a new version of your baby, so different yet so similar? You wasn't involved, so did you feel relief, joy, indifference? How was that?
I was really happy with it. As soon as I started playing it, the frame rate was really high, the violence was awesome, and it just looked great. You know, the movement was excellent. The amount of time it took to mow down enemies felt right. They just did a really good job of it.
Did you finish?
I haven't finished it, but I played a bit of it, and I really liked it.
Perguntei para ele o que ele achou do reboot de Doom de 2016 feito pelo pessoal da id Software, junto com a Bethesda, e ele falou que jogou, que ele gostou da violência, ele gostou do frame rate, ele gostou do trabalho que eles fizeram, e ele se sentiu orgulhoso de ter visto essa nova versão. And what about the other series you've worked on, like Wolfenstein, Commander Keen and Quake? What's your opinion about the new Bethesda versions of them?
Quake Champions, haven't played it, so I can't really say much about it. Let's see, the Wolfenstein, really great. You know, I haven't played Youngblood yet, but the previous ones, just Machine Games knows what Wolfenstein should be, so I'm glad that they continue working with them. So I'm super happy about Wolfenstein. And Commander Keen, it looks strange, and until I play it, I can't really say whether it's good or not, because you never know. So
it's a very different take on it, right?
Yeah, it's very different, and it's definitely designed for the mobile audience. So until I get it and I play it, I can't really say, like, is this really what Commander Keen should be? You know, it's Bethesda's job to kind of reimagine the franchises that they have and to do a really good job with it. So I want to play it. I want to see it when it comes out, because that was a really great game for us. Like, we made 7 Commander Keen games, and it's a game that a lot of people really love. So I know a lot of people are actually looking forward to when Keen comes out, so they can just see what it is.
Cool. Perguntei para ele sobre os outros projetos que a Bethesda hoje tem, né, que são, na verdade, franquias onde ele trabalhou. O Wolfenstein da Machine Games, ele disse que adorou, ele gostou muito. Não jogou o Youngblood, mas os anteriores ele jogou e aprovou. O Quake Champions, ele disse que ainda não jogou. E o Commander Keen é uma coisa muito diferente, ele está um pouco incerto, não jogou, o jogo ainda não saiu. É para o pessoal que vai jogar no mobile, vai jogar no mobile. Então é um pouco diferente, mas ele está esperando para ver que tipo de resultado vai sair. And John, how's your relationship with your ex-co-workers from the old id Software?
I don't really talk to John Carmack that much because he's in a completely different world now, with VR. And he doesn't normally just like talk to people all the time anyway. I talk to Adrian Carmack, talk to Tom Hall, sometimes talk to American, and Sandy. So we get along fine. We all just get along really fine. Tom, I worked with him for a while, like until 2013, together on social games. We were making social games together when we started Loot Drop. And Tom Hall now works with my son, who for 8 years he's been working with my son. My son's a lead programmer in the company where he's at. It's called Play First. So Michael and Tom have been together for a while too. So it's cool that it's like the family. It's like a family. And Adrian Carmack, he had a hotel in Ireland for a while, and so we would see him a bit at the hotel, and it was cool to just keep on reconnecting with Adrian and just like see how things are going. So yeah, we still keep in touch.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Eu perguntei para ele sobre o relacionamento com os ex-colegas de trabalho da id Software, né, onde eles fizeram juntos o Doom e o Wolfenstein, e ele disse que ele não fala muito com o John Carmack porque ele está agora trabalhando em outras coisas, né? Está em um universo um pouco diferente, mas que ele mantém contato com as outras pessoas que trabalharam com ele, como o Adrian Carmack e como o Tom Hall, que inclusive está trabalhando junto com o filho dele, Michael, your son?
My son Michael.
Yeah. Michael, em projetos relacionados à área de games. And my last question. You have one of the most impressive curriculums in gaming industry, and even some of your failures have fascinating stories. Daikatana is one of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to.
Yeah, totally.
If the 2019 Joe Romero could back in time and manage that project since day one, what would he do different?
With Daikatana? Jeez. Well, I wouldn't have started Iron Storm only with Tom Hall. That would have been just Tom and I. Everything would have changed because of that. And when I started working on Daikatana, I would have been hiring mostly industry veterans instead of modders. So I would have had people that have delivered games for a long time, so that would have helped us get through the development a lot easier.
Perguntei para ele sobre o Daikatana, que é um projeto super ambicioso que saiu em 2001, teve um development hell, né, uma dificuldade imensa de sair por vários fatores. Eu perguntei o que o John Romero de 2019 faria diferente se ele pudesse voltar no tempo e gerenciar esse projeto desde o primeiro dia. Ele disse que faria diferente começando, trabalhando apenas com o Tom Hall, e em vez de contratar o pessoal que trabalhava como modders, ele teria chamado pessoas já com experiência na indústria. Ele acha que assim o projeto teria acontecido de forma diferente. John, was such an honor. I hope you enjoy Brazil. Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
E esse foi o ROG na BGS, o maior stream da Brasil Game Show. Continua acompanhando a gente.